Good evening. How you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing all right. I'm doing quite well. Getting all up in your face. I am back at the flower farm, but we're not going to stay here. Just thought I'd show some progress here. Let's gear up. It is a little after 7, about 7:02 p.m. on May 31st. And we are in the second row, roughly halfway, which is how far the bone meal has made it. Once again, it's been running approximately 23 hours since our last encounter with one another. So it filled up that last couple rows over there, and then it's made its way all the way down here. I haven't gone through all the hoppers, but I did look in a couple, and just by chance, I stumbled upon a couple moss block type things. So we haven't completely eliminated that problem, but I think I know where they are coming from. Actually, hold on just a moment here. There we go. Forgot to turn on my chat overlay, just in case. Just in case. Probably won't need it, but rather need it and not have it than the other way around. So I think what's happening is, occasionally, I've just like come out of my little AFK closet, and I'll see like a little moss block like right here, like on these stairs, or I've seen some up on the ledge up there. So I think what's happening is sometimes the moss blocks, when they get destroyed, they're coming off over there, and they're falling into this row of hoppers, which is after all the composters. So we just need to cover up these hoppers, and that should not happen. But I want to actually do it with composters, because really you should put composters over hoppers like this anyway, because for reasons I have never bothered to look up, but I know to be true because people who understand these sorts of things told me so, that reduces lag. So I'll take care of that at some point. But for now, we're gonna turn the machine on. There we go. All right. Because it does break if you leave the chunks that it's in. The chunks have to be loaded while that thing is on. I got kicked from the server, and even that broke it. Funny thing happened last night. I ended the stream about 8:20, I believe. And I'd mentioned I was kind of tired, and I'd been sleeping really well lately, and I thought I would kind of head in that direction. Well, I did. And not even 20 minutes after I made that statement, I was fast asleep at like not even 8:45. And I remained that way until I woke up a little after 12:30. And I was feeling pretty refreshed until I saw what time it was. And I was wide awake. So I got up and just thought, I'll check on the bone meal, make sure that's still working and everything. And as I was looking at it, it just so happened the server kicked me. I don't think it was related to me looking at it. Sometimes you just get kicked in the most random of times, and I just coincidence that I happened to be paying attention during that time is what I believe happened. So I of course jumped right back on, and the bone meal farm had a malfunction. I had to reset it. Fortunately, I was able to just sort of look at it and see what was wrong, what was the matter. So I do know how to fix it when that happens, at least in some circumstances. What you see me doing here is I'm getting wood to make a crafting table. I like to have even numbers of wood because all the crafting recipes I know, except a small handful, require an even number. Then you end up with like one left over and it's taking up a whole slot and it's just one block and it's annoying. So I try to avoid that. Anyway, I'm making a crafting table because we're going to go over and we're going to build some walls. Peekaboo. So anyway, I fixed the flower farm and finally got back to sleep after a couple hours. Well, Attila, come on now. Yeah, I got back to sleep a little before 2:30 maybe. Slept till a little after 6. So I still got about 8 hours. Not quite, but almost. And normally I only need about 6.5 to feel good, and I can function perfectly well on 5.5 and not even feel it. But for some reason, despite getting about 7.5 hours, since there was a 2-hour break in the middle, I've been very tired all day. It just occurred to me I already have a crafting table over here, but that's okay. We'll just set one down anyway. Beautiful. Let's gamble. Chicken? No chicken. All right. I guess eventually I should bet something, huh? All right. So my plan is basically, I just want to get like the first part here done. I'm still pretty sold on this pattern here. I like this. But for the bottom, I would like there to be a different pattern, and then maybe some, like, we'll put some stairs, like a row of stairs all the way around, or some sort of different thing. And then we'll start this pattern, and we'll repeat this pattern over and over and over. But for down here, I don't want just solid walls, because, like, you know, if that was the first one and that was the second one, well, we're looking at that block, and I think it would be nicer maybe to have a window right here. That's how I'm feeling. We'll see if I still feel that way in a little bit, but that's what we're gonna try. So, to that end, we have glass in here somewhere. I think I'm gonna need that much to do 2 stacks. There we go. Flower farm was all for this block right here. I mean, and for other glass blocks now, but I mean, eventually, but for now, this is the only color we need. However, we won't have a dye bottleneck preventing us from going very far in a build again because we built that flower farm. Unless, of course, we need green, lime, brown, or black dye. In which case, we'll have to build a different farm for that, because you can't get that from a flower farm. Unless it's a wither rose farm. But we don't have the means to do that yet. Need a wither skull farm before we make a wither rose farm. So, let's put all this in. And now let's see. Do we like that? I think we do. I like it. Don't worry, the cobblestone's not staying. Neither is this mushroom. There we go. All right. There's our cornerstone. If you can call it a cornerstone in a circle. If you can call this a circle in a game of squares. There's a lot of ifs, ands, and contingency things going on here, but we do our best. Or sometimes I guess we just do. But all the same. Looks like the number to get around might be closer to 3.5 stacks. We only got about a little over a quarter of a way. I'm gonna guess 3 stacks to get all the way around, and that'll be a good thing to know, because then we can estimate how much of every block we need per layer. So let's pay attention to that and try to remember it. Someone write this down. I mean, not this second. We don't know the number yet, but when we do, yeah. It's going to be close to 3 stacks. I think it's going to be a little short, but close. And I don't have stuff. I need stuff. Well, that's not what I wanted up there. So 1 die will do 8 glass. So we can also, from that, maybe, if we determine how many layers we're gonna, make this thing. This is 8 layers. We're gonna go up 122 blocks starting here, then subtract that. We'll know how much glass we need as well, and then we'll know how much die we need. If you wanted to do the math, I'm not going to do that in my head. After the mental fatigue from doing math and such all day long at work and related things, I'm not inclined or probably even capable to attempt such a feat here live on camera while I play Minecraft, which itself is really also nothing but. Okay, we're looking at 2.5 stacks, minus 4. That's 64. 64 is 128 plus 30. No, plus 26. Wait. Yeah, see, I told you I can't math. 28. 128, so 156 blocks around. Is that? Oh, let me just Google it. Now you can go if you don't know this, you can Google math and it'll give you the answer. 64 times 2, I know, is 128, so we won't do that part. 128. I'm not convinced I did the subtraction wrong there, right there either. 64 minus 36 is okay. I was right about the 28, so we're probably right about the 156. So 28 plus 128 is indeed 156. 156 blocks around. Though that doesn't include the middle. If it did, then we would have to say 160 blocks around. And in most cases, it will include the middle. So that's good to know. 160 blocks around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 2.5 stacks. That's easy to remember. I was thinking about it the other day because I think about weird things, and don't we all? I've actually been playing Minecraft so long that base 8 is almost as easy for me as base 10 math. Except at the end of the day when I'm very tired. And flying away furiously from phantoms who I don't want to deal with. Everything wants to kill me. Except my lily and my dandelion. And my precious Attila. You're not Attila. There's Attila. Hi, Attila. Okay. Well, that was a bit of weird lag. I hope I don't all of a sudden go really fast because it decides, oh, you know what, we will count that other rocket. Yeah, I keep doing stuff I don't mean to do. Because I'm not used to having beacon status effects. Yeah. I can stick the landing and then I fall. I'm very clumsy. Okay. Oh, screw it. We'll just do it this way. And then we'll go back around and pick them all up. Because these will be useful for observers and dispensers and that sort of thing. Or if we want to do some sort of worn path or worn structure, it'll be great for that. We'll love it. Everyone will. It'll be the talk of the entire Minecraft community. Now, as far as these entrances go, I really doubt I'm going to leave them 1 block wide. Might do some sort of like large, grandiose arch type thing. I might only do 1 entrance instead of 4. I don't know. I think I would like to take another look at the actual building, which I haven't done in a couple, well, probably over a month. So I haven't looked at photos of the building really, other than very briefly in the last couple of days since we started building the lighthouse. So I need to take another look at those and get some references. And you know, I'm not going to build a 1-to-1 scale replica of it. I'm going to build a 1-to-1, sort of close to 1-to-1. Like, yeah, that's sort of the building, but we'll put our own little flourishes on it. And I actually found a couple things online where other people have built it, or we could use as a template. Some people have built schematics and blueprints, which are actually things you can download in Minecraft. But I'm not going to use them. I am going to freehand this building. I'm just going to enjoy the putting together of something that sort of exists in real life, that we with our creativity and imagination put our own spin on. Not that it's going to spin like, you know, the lighthouse light does or anything. But more of a metaphorical spin, as it were. Yeah. But for now, as far as the doorways go, I'm just going to leave them 1 block wide, 2 blocks tall, and have 4 on all sides so that I can just easily get in and out from multiple directions while me and this kitty cat here work on the build. Might even just take that off so I can do my thing. There. Hey, bud. Ooh, we missed one. Alright. Now, let's take a step out here. Do we like it? Yeah, I like it. Maybe. Maybe we can actually try something slightly different. Let's see how this looks. 1, 2, 1.5. I'm gonna copy that a little bit with a variation being that we have a window in it instead of 2 polished andesite at the bottom. Oh my, there's a big mushroom here. Watch out, everybody. Be very, very careful. Now, I know the axe is faster, but the axe doesn't have silk touch, and I'm thinking maybe I want some big mushroom blocks. So the pick has silk touch, so we'll use that. A little slower, but I want the blocks. I mean, they're so rare, you know? Where else am I going to find one of these? I mean, giant mushrooms don't just grow on islands, you know? Well, it's a good thing we have some dye right here, isn't it? We'll just leave that one there for now. Now, here we'll go across the top, because we can fit in under that one. Now, I did not plan for the circumference of this circle, again, if you can call it a circle, to be exactly a stack and a half. That just worked out nicely that way. But it is convenient for calculating things, I'll say that. And I can tell you I will not be streaming tomorrow. I'll be hanging with the girlfriend. But I am working from home tomorrow. So if I am lucky, I might be able during my breaks to do a little AFK work and gather some resources for the Friday night stream, because I will be doing one of those. However, my boss is out of town today, or not today, tomorrow and Friday. And I have been left with a number of her responsibilities. So, there is a chance I may not have time to gather resources. I might not have time to take my breaks. You get back in there. Get in the building. Yep. Fine, leave. I don't care. I am curious as to where I guess he's just wants to hang out with the villagers. Alright. Well, they're cool. I guess I can't blame them. They're over there doing their thing, talking about, you know, this and that. But, yeah. Also, being that today was the end of the month and tomorrow is the first of the month, and the nature of the work we do, those are both very, very busy days. Is it 36 instead of 32? Oh, right, because I put these down. Silly me. I should have used a different block. As I'm talking about calculating more easily, because we know those numbers, I'm failing to actually calculate. I guess you wouldn't call me calculation incredulous. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I may not have time to gather resources. We shall see. If I can, I certainly will. But I have a lot of reports to run and other things to do. And I feel like I am Did I put it on the outside? I feel like I'm missing an andesite block. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll try. Am I gonna just find a random andesite block like on the ground somewhere someday? I wonder if it's like over here and I just can't see it because of these guys. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm letting them go. We'll just see where they end up. Though, you know, I don't know if iron golems have schedules. Like what they do during the day and the night. Are they more vigilant at night because of various mobs? Do they pathfind differently? I don't know. Let's make it daytime and see. Because I imagine if they are prone to wander, it will happen more at day than at night. But, yeah, so I'll be very, very busy tomorrow. And on Friday as well. But I plan to stream at the normal time Friday because despite having a lot more to do in general this time of month, and more so now since I also got to do my boss's stuff, I'm also not allowed to work overtime. So I won't be. Though I absolutely would if it was allowed. But then next week, things should return to normal. I don't expect a different stream schedule next week than normal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. GMT -5. Okay, they're all kind of filing out. What would happen if I were to, let's just say, make several exits, or at least 2. This guy has seen some stuff. You can actually heal these guys with iron ingots. The same way you heal a dog by feeding it meat, or heal yourself by eating various things. Yeah, let's just see where they go. I mean, I'm not going to follow them around. I'm just going to let them go and then check in later. But they are inclined, I believe, to protect villagers, so that's probably where the head is, to be near villagers. And we'll just continue on doing our thing. And I believe they should be able to exit under this row. And of course, we'll probably ultimately just kill them with lava, because I don't want to fight them. And they're going to become an annoying nuisance, which is why I kept them contained in here the whole time. Where they were only an annoying nuisance in ways that weren't annoying or a nuisance. But now that I'm going to be in here a lot, they will become an annoying nuisance. Because we'll probably be here at least a couple weeks. We'll see. Though I know my stream schedule, I don't actually know my play schedule for the weekend. So I don't know how much I'll get done on Saturday. We'll see. Sometimes I have all day Saturday, and sometimes I just have the morning. So, and just because I have it doesn't mean I'm going to use the whole thing for Minecraft. Though usually I do. Oh, there's the other one. Aha, found you. Sneaky andesite. Try this trick. Yeah, we did it. I'm, doing a mission. I'm doing an impossible mission here. Impossible mushroom. There we go. Now there should be one here and there. Why are you guys still here? Ooh, actually, they won't be able to get out that way with that there. Unless I do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging this. I like it. I think, though, 4, 3, 4, or I could do the doorway being 3, 5, 3. What if we did it like this? How many of that's 5? And then we might even want to. None of this is set in stone. I mean, even though it is technically set in stone. Maybe an entirely 2 different blocks could go there. Oh, place that wrong. Like, I don't know what, but let's just see what it looks like to have something different there. Maybe some stairs would be the way to go. Maybe we do something like that. Ooh. Do this. Or we could even do that. Okay, I don't like that, but I might like that. Don't love that either. Here's what we'll do. That will be a placeholder for now. And when we have more done, we'll come back and revisit how we want this to look. But I am going to use this design to sort of separate the first thing from the next thing. But I think I might want to go a little bit higher, and I'm not sure if I want to do that with glass or not. I might want to do one more row of polished andesite and then do like 2 of these. That'll make it sort of like feel like it's gone in, and then the next row we put on top of the stairs like that, I'll make it feel like it's coming back out, and then we kind of a line of demarcation just in the design, like this is the floor and then this is the tall part type thing, and that's what it will boldly say to everyone who gazes upon it. But I do like this so far. And I might even like putting maybe some of these in randomly, and then maybe we can mark this out another way and just pretend whatever we put there was the first block and say it's the cornerstone. It's the first spot we placed the block, not necessarily the first block. No one has to know. And this will be higher as well. We might like do a little arch type thing, like in that STP song. No, not like that. And we still need to like turn the floor into a combination of all these, but not tonight. Not tonight. Yeah. Anyway, believe it or not, I'm getting a little tired again. Though I am not gonna go to bed at 8:30 again, I'll tell you that. I would like to sleep through the night. But I am gonna call it an evening because I'm drained. I just want to chill out and not fall asleep yet. But I'll be back Friday evening. At least I plan to be. And we'll do some more building then. And once we figure out how to separate the first bottom section into the next section, I think then it'll start to look kind of cool. There actually is one other thing I wanted to do. Oh dear. But it will only take a minute. I'm not even going to put my armor on, though I might hopefully not regret that. I am glad I don't regret it. Though if this were a hardcore world, you better believe I'd have put it back on. I'd never even take it off. Yeah. I need to get this. And I need to verify a thing. Sorry, I'm doing math in my head. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay. I need to do one more thing. Okay. So I'm gonna need those. Might as well make it daytime. That can just stay there right now. Don't worry about it later. I just want to get an idea of how tall this thing's gonna be. Is that a good spot? Sure, that's a good spot. And I got just the right amount of scaffolding to equal how high the building is going to be. And I have not tested this, or not tested, but checked this out myself yet. We're doing it live together. I haven't even done the math to know if a 1:1 scale, at least in regard to height, which I have done on width. I don't even know if it's gonna fit, if we'll run into the build height or not. I haven't done the math on it because I couldn't remember what Y level we were starting at. But we're starting at 70, and that plus 220 is 222 is 292. So yeah, we're within the build height. But in real life, if this building were to be as wide as it's supposed to be and as tall as it's supposed to be, oh dear. I did not stick the landing. Oh man, that extra speed from the beam is throwing off my landings a little bit. So yeah, if the building were its actual height in real life, it will be this high. So that's the plan, to go this high. I have a nice view of most of the island from here, and the lighthouse. And let's jump out of our skin a little bit here. We are gorgeous. So yeah, that's how wide it is in real life. This is how tall it is in real life. If we cut back a little bit, our island doesn't seem quite as big anymore now, does it? Though it's still the largest mushroom island I've ever seen. But yeah, if we it'll be easier to see if we take away the HUD. If we continue to zoom out, you can kind of see how tall this thing will be upon completion. I think a little better from this angle, maybe. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. All just to hide an iron farm. And we're going to hide a ton of farms and skyscrapers. I love building skyscrapers. We are going to have this whole island covered in skyscrapers by the time I'm done. Not that I'll ever be done. I mean, the last world I've played on, which I still play on occasionally. Played on it for 5 years. Can we cover this whole thing in that span of time? I don't know. We'll see. We'll try. There's other stuff to build in other parts of the world. The next big project I'm taking on will be in the Nether. I will be building a wither skull farm, I believe, which is a massive undertaking. But we're going to do it. I'll probably do most of it off camera, but anyway. That's going to do it for me. Oh, why did I do that? Oh yeah, just in case I fell is why I did that. Yeah. I do thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have. I will see you Friday. That'll be June 2nd. GMT -5, 7 p.m. my time. And you've been wonderful. Just simply wonderful. And complexly wonderful. All sorts of wonderful. And I've been Captain Incredulous. Thank you. Have a good evening. And I'll catch you later.